As well, let's not forget it's transfer deadline day, and we heard from one of the new signings at Newcastle United, Anthony Gordon, coming in. Impressed with the signing? Underwhelmed? What's your take on it?
It's a good signing, of course, because you're buying a potential. I think the numbers, the amount of money now are a little bit crazy, but you're looking at a young kid, who can break defensive line, with his pace, his dribble as well, and that's very, very important. And as well, he will strengthen the squad. Of course, I don't think, he will start. You still have some Maximan on the bench, but it's a great addition just to for Newcastle, and wait and see how's adaptation is going to be. It's not easy sometimes when you belong to a club, a strong feeling from 10, 11 years old as Everton, but the way he left, maybe it's going to be difficult for him when he returned there, but it's a really good signing in terms of offensive power and breaking the defensive line there.
But it's not going to get you the goals though, is it?
We don't know. He's a raw talent. He's very much like a traditional winger, full of pace, loves running at defenders, which I suppose is a bit of a rarity, really now. But it's difficult to break into a team, and then all of a sudden, when you get there, then all of a sudden it's the playing every week and churning it out on a regular basis. So you've got to stick with him. It's very difficult for him to get into the team. He's young. I suppose the snip now is 30-40 million. That's what we have to look at now. And for the future, he's definitely.
But they're not good figures, though.
Don't worry about that when you're young. I don't think your figures are really good when you break onto the scene anyway. It's about what you're going to do, what you're going to become. It's about having the right manager around you and the right players around you to make you a better player. It's the word prospect. That's what it is, and he definitely is one.
Yeah, and. Wait and see as well, because Newcastle are a team who produce a little bit more chances than Everton. It was not easy this season for all the front line of Everton because they were not on the front foot, they were not creating a lot. Newcastle, they don't score a lot, but some games, they produce a lot of shots. In Carabao Cup, I remember, against Leicester, but those days they seemed that they're not efficient enough. So to have a really good offensive team, you need to recover the ball well, you need to defend well. To have a strong foundation who can allow you just to attack, and that's the way in Newcastle. So maybe his number will get better with time if he gets more minutes than.
But he's got to get into the team, So it's difficult. Maximum, he can't get in. There's a lot of players that can't get in, and this is where Newcastle's going to be, and obviously going to bring other players in as well. So he's got to make an impact. He's got to fight to get in there, to get a regular game. So it's another level. It's not like all of a sudden you're coming for a big fee, you're playing every week.